Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a completely different video for you because before I moved abroad I got across to all my paintings and drawings I made for the last 5 years. Some of them reminded me how difficult sometimes it was and how much I learned throughout the years. It was something like reflection practice on where I've been and where I am today. But here are 7 things I wish I had known as a beginner. I hope they might be helpful to you, so I'm gonna share them with you today. So while I'm gonna talk about them, let me work on my last watercolor painting in my sketchbook. Since I moved to Ireland in April 2022, so this year, I'm literally obsessed with Irish culture, and during the summer I try to capture a lot of things around me. Just sit down, relax, and you can give me a thumb if you like it, or leave me a comment below. I would love to hear about your own experiences on your painting journey, or if you actually struggle with something. So let's jump into it. The first thing I learned is that painting is a skill. Yep, drawing is a skill. There is no mystery about talent anymore, and there is no need to talk to yourself. I don't have any talent for painting. Painting is all about talent. Oh my God, you are such talented. I know what I'm talking about because I've been there for many years. Not at all, my friends. I'm not talented. I'm skilled. I honed my painting and drawing skills for 5 years. My drawing journey started on exactly 15th of September 2017 when I went for the first time to art school in order to get artistic and drawing education. I had no idea how to draw. I spent there 5 years, every single Tuesday from 6:30 to 8:30. In front of the easel with amazing artist peers who were keen to go into the depth of art, and with amazing realistic sculpture artists as a teacher, ridiculously precise, who drilled us and honed our skills to absolute perfection. My first drawing object was this, a cube. And it took me 5 years to move from cube to this ones. So practice make perfect, not talent. Practice and patience. And put the ass on the chair and practice. And this is my secret sauce. Second, create art requires time. So creating paintings, drawings, create a piece of work just require time on the chair, ideally with an uninterrupted flow. Some drawings take you 5 hours. Some 8 hours at the desk or in front of the easel. Some processes can be quicker than others as you become skilled, but in general, painting is a deep, focused work. The bigger and detailed the painting is, the more time is needed to finish it. For example, this drawing, and it is not a large drawing, took me 6 hours to get done. This piece that I'm actually working on it in this video took me 2.5 hours. This is reality, even though social media show art like amazing quick before, after. The reality is absolutely somewhere else. Number 3. Never ask the question, do you like my art? Unless you are asking your art teacher to get constructive feedback. Probably no. Simple. Never ask this question. And why? So, because to be honest, if you are creating art, or if you are expressing yourself by putting it on paper, you don't need anyone's like or opinion about your art, unless the opinion of your teacher to improve your technique. But this is completely another story. It is actually your ego your childish layer within you that needs to be fed with compliments. Don't feed your ego. Otherwise, you will be deeply hurt by word no. And your self-esteem, hand in hand with self-doubt, start dragging you down and spiral down till they absolutely destroy you with, I'm not worthy. I don't have any talent. My art isn't worthy at all. Nobody cares and never will. And so on and so forth. You will hear no a lot of times. You will hear a lot of unwanted and unsolicited advices and opinions from people you will have no idea why the hell they feel like their opinion matters or why they feel privileged to telling to you something like that. Get rid of it. I deeply believe that every single painting, every single piece bears the energy of the painter. Paint exactly what you feel, how you feel it. Create abstract art, create realistic art, create wonky urban sketching if you love it. And if you feel, yes, this is what I really love. Number 4. Fancy stuff won't create you a better artist, but use the right tools and materials for each technique. Actually, from time to time, I'm shocked on social media at how people can be obsessed with hoarding fancy painting stuff in the hope it will help them to start painting masterpieces overnight, even though they just hit the artistic road at the very beginning. The truth is, they really barely need it. If you are a beginner, the basic tint with good quality pencils or 24 watercolors pens are far enough to start. I still have my first drawing pencils, my first set of Winsor and Newton watercolors pens, and this set of good pigmented soft pastels. I'm using this set of brushes all the time, and even my palette is just a simple tray from some sushi set I got at such a present or something, but I've never used it like sushi set. And even over 5 years, I don't really need anything else to create a piece of art. But I always swear to use the right tool for the right technique. Let me explain it. How many times have you started with, I'm gonna just try something here. On this piece of paper, on this drawing sketchbook, I'm gonna put a bit of watercolor, it is gonna be nice. I don't have any watercolor paper anyway. Let me try this exercise on office paper. 4 hours later, you ended up desperate that this is just not working at all, cursing that this is a terrible exercise, and you got to rip off the paper, smashing the brushes on the floor with the sentence, I don't have any talent to do it. Maybe you have, but you simply use the wrong materials. Always look for a good paper. Paper is a king. Good quality paper for sketching and drawing, heavy watercolor paper for watercolor painting. Use good quality paper for soft pastels. Keep your pencils sharp and watercolors cleaned. Take care of your brushes. Don't let them in murky water overnight. It just saves your energy, money and effort. And you never get a perfect result with the wrong tools. Number 5. Don't compare yourself with anyone else. I know. It is easy said than done. Comparison with someone else is just a road to hell. There will be always someone ahead of you, better than you as well as worse than you. If someone had started with painting in childhood and had a foster family background, but in contrast, you have been started somewhere in your adulthood, frankly, you will never win this competition. Just accept it and move on. The second thing is that every single of us has a different ability how fast can learn and transform information into skills. We all are unique, every single of us. Try to learn from the best artist instead, from someone who really admire. Try to drill down how she or her get there, How can I learn from it? Every progress is counting. Compare your last work with your currently done at the table. It's healthy and you can track your progress. Number 6. Start from the fundament and build your skills like a house. Seriously, when it comes to how to build a house, everyone will agree that it should be done from the ground up to the roof. It's logic, it makes sense. No one ever is gonna start to build up the house from the roof, right? Let me ask you, why do you try to build up your skills by drawing portraits, even though you are at the beginning of your drawing journey? Portraits, human beings, facial expression are the queen discipline on the top of the skills you actually have gained before. Don't torture yourself with it. Start with fundament and basic shapes. Learn all about shapes, perspective, values, colors, and light. Light, my friends, and shadows, how they work in perspective, are the keys to improve your art, being on track and make a progress. You cannot imagine how many times I drew a subject I didn't really like. If you don't understand the fundament and basic shapes, you will always struggle with painting and drawing at some stage, and your excitement from painting just gradually fade away. Number 7. Take live classes with an educated professional artist and teachers. Enroll yourself for live painting courses on a regular basis. Binge watching videos doesn't improve you, practice does. Online videos could be helpful at some stage, but getting feedback for your mistakes or when you get stuck, it is still missing online, and get feedback is just priceless. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with the situation when you feel like something on my picture is not working, but I have no idea what. It just turned out to be something awful, even though I followed the tutorial really carefully. Why it just doesn't work? Where is the mistake? And there is no one to ask. But because really often there can be a teeny-weeny mistake, but your brain is not able to recognize it, even your eyes, because of lack of experience. Instead of it, in an art class, you can always ask for help. You can always ask where the mistake is and how to fix it. Why do you see the object as flat and actually it is an optical illusion? So, you have to think about it in perspective. So that's it, my friends. There are a lot of ideas and thoughts behind what I learned along the way. I can talk about art endlessly. Maybe drop me down the comment. What would you like to know? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Instagram as well. And see you soon. Bye. Mwah.